Hey students, today we are going to discuss the topic of shades of meaning. Okay. Describe the difference between related words. Okay. So, shades of meaning refers to the slight differences in the meaning between similar words or phrases. Some words are more powerful than others. Okay. So, sometimes words can mean almost exactly the same thing, but some words feel much stronger or more powerful than others. Like wet, soggy, soaked, drenched, okay, annoyed, angry, irritated, furious, glad, joyful, delighted, or thrilled. You guys can see that words can mean almost exactly the same thing, but some words are much powerful or stronger, like thrilled, furious, okay. Like if you spill a drop of water on your shirt, it is wet. If you fall into the swimming pool, you are drenched. Both mean covered in water, but drench is much stronger than this. Okay? Like the word annoyed can escalate to angry, then irritate, and finally furious. Similarly, in the case of glad, like glad can grow into joyful, then delighted, and finally thrilled. Okay? So, okay. Here we have exercise. Okay, so in this worksheet, words are arranged on ladders based on their intensity, going from the lowest intensity at the bottom rung, the strongest intensity at the top rung. Okay, so look at this: freezing, cold, and look at this. Yes, it is chilly because chilly represents a light or mild cold, and cold is moderate, and freezing is extreme cold. Okay, so look at this. She's angry, she's mad, and yes, she is furious. Why? Because mad is, mild irritation or anger, like angry is moderate, and furious is intense rage. Okay? So the next one is this: scream, they're whispering, and look at her. Talk, think, or read. Yes, talk. Because whisper is quite speech, you can say. Talk is a normal speaking level, and scream is loud shouting. Okay? Okay. So the next one is positive and negative connotation. So what is connotation actually? While shades of meaning is about how strong a word is. Okay? So a connotation is about how a word makes you feel. Okay? So you can say that connotation is an idea or feeling that a word innovates in addition to its literal or primary meaning. Like how it works, like it works like two words can have the exact same dictionary definition, but one might feel like an insult while the other feels like a compliment. Okay, so read this example. Yes, the words childish and youthful mean roughly the same thing in the dictionary. Okay. However, if you call an adult childish, it implies they're pretty or immature. Like if you call an adult youthful, it implies they have vibrant energy and a fresh perspective on life. Okay. Here we have three types of connotation, which is positive connotation, negative connotation, and neutral connotation. Okay. So, what is positive connotation? Okay, words that conjure a favorable emotional response. For example, when relating someone ambitious as go-getter or someone who is lively and curious as youthful. So positive connotation means that the words that conjure a favorable emotional response. For example, calling someone a go-getter or youthful gives a good feeling. Okay. Negative connotation, like in simple words, like this presents a person or thing in an opposed or bad light. Like instead of a go-getter, you might call someone an overachiever. Instead of youthful, you might call them childish. Okay, this gives a bad feeling or negative feeling about them. Okay, neutral connotation. Okay, when a word says what it means with a neutral point of view and no attach positive or negative, the statement he is ambitious suggests a person works hard and strives to achieve without judgment on whether ambition is a good or bad thing. Like this is when a word says exactly what it means, like without any attached positive or negative judgment. For example, saying he's ambitious just suggests a person works hard without passing judgment on whether that ambition is a good or a bad thing. Okay. Okay. Here we have exercise. Fill in the word that has more positive connotation. Okay. Okay. Our trip to the amusement park was dash. Fine or wonderful? Yes, wonderful, because it expresses strong joy and delight, whereas fine is just, neutral. Dash people rode on the roller coaster. Brave, like it commends someone's courage, while foolhardy implies reckless stupidity. Okay. The next one is we saw a dash animal at the zoo. Fascinating, shows interest and wonder, while weird sound strange or off-putting. Okay. So some of the monkeys made dash faces. Hilarious, because it's a stronger, more enthusiastically positive word for funny compared to amusing. Okay. The next one is everyone had a dash on their faces. Yes, smile. The smile conveys genuine happiness. Okay.